Tobacco first reached the shores of northern Australia at the beginning of the 18th century. But with the arrival of the first fleet in 1788, British patterns of tobacco use were introduced to Indigenous people. While white labourers were paid in cash, Aboriginal and Islander people were paid in rations, including sugar, flour, and the worst of all, tobacco.
There is a long experience from the colonial experience that the way to gain power and control over, Indigenous populations is to use these tools.
Tobacco was often given to Indigenous people by Europeans as a token of goodwill, but the British tobacco was highly addictive and soon became popular and widely sought after by Indigenous communities.
This is all part of our traditional country here, and when we used to come down, we catch here, we catch freshwater bream, we catch eel, bungaroos, turtles, all them things. But the Mole people, when they did the campfires and everything, that was healing to us. Because you smoke that, you smell that smoke and it goes inside your body, right? And it becomes healing to our body because it flushes everything out. It goes through the system. Where today, we have to imitate that, the cigarette, and that's got poison in it. And that's no good for our body.
Tobacco, flour and sugar was offered by Europeans in exchange for labour and services, and hoped that such bribes would lead the local people to forget their traditional lifestyle. Tobacco became a standard form of currency. During the 1800s, Indigenous people worked in often brutal circumstances for the cattle and pastoral industries, on sugar plantations, on roads, railways, either being paid in full or in part with tobacco.
So if you create a system where people are dependent on a particular commodity, then you then have control over that group of people or that society, because people will require that commodity to continue everyday life.